guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video, and today we're going to be looking at the brand new INT Super Vegeta. Now this is really good because there are still several units even at this later stage of Dokkan sort of development where there's a lot of characters that are not yet properly represented here in Dokkan, and this Super Vegeta was one of those. Wow, damn, 2.1 million, that is very, very good. Holy. Okay. So, yeah, all right. This Super Vegeta is very good. This is continuing the trend that Dokkan is having nowadays where these newer banner units will be elite level units. This Super Vegeta is on par with, like, you know, certain Dokkan Fest exclusives and such. Like, for example, Super Vegeta, you know, let's say if we take leader skills out of it, right, because that's an important part of it, I would argue that this Super Vegeta is better than, like, the physical Future Gohan Dokkan Fest. Even though Future Gohan is a Dokkan Fest exclusive, even though he is a category leader, he's just not as good as this INT Super Vegeta. It's just that simple. Like, this INT Super Vegeta greatly raises his attack on super attack. It's only for one turn, but the 50% extra attack buff is still very good. All right, and we got Transforming Vegeta. We'll link the two, Vegetas up together, both of the new units. Now, remember, even though right now they have the same name, they're both Super Vegeta units, the way transformation units work, that's not really going to create too much of an issue. So let's see what our boy Super Vegeta is going to be able to do right here against Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. I'm sure this is, yeah, nothing. And then there he is, just a shade under the 2.1 million from before. We'll go over why that is. So, Vegeta greatly raises attack for one turn. Very good. Wow, and then the Dokkan Fest exclusive at 2.1. Very impressive. Now, he gets an 80% attack and defensive buff, the INT Super Vegeta does. It's just the same thing as the physical Kaioken Goku, as well as the STR Final Form Frieza. They operate the same way, where they have that 80% sort of base attack and defensive buff. And then all three of these units now, the Kaioken Goku, the Final Form Frieza, and the Super Vegeta, they all have, like, exceptional second abilities. So Vegeta's is he gets an additional attack and defensive buff of up to 120%, which is very impressive. Now, a Ghost Usher was used right there. The reason the Ghost Usher was used was so that we would have maximum health going into the next turn, because the next turn is the rotation we want. We got Super Vegeta linked up with Transforming Vegeta, and then we also have Turles on rotation. We are on a double 170% attack lead. So this, well, is Broly? Yeah, I believe Broly does give 170% attack to both. It's like Gogeta, I believe he gives less defense and health to full power. But he still gives 170% attack, I believe. So this will be, I think, essentially, will this be Super Vegeta's best turn? Probably not, because I would want to say on the Vegeta's Lineage team, instead of Turles, we would use LRB Pan, which would give us, you know, a more, vast buff. As of the moment that I'm recording this video, though, I know that the Super Vegeta and the Transforming Vegeta, their assets are not yet on JP's database. We'll be getting a data download at some point, in the next couple of hours here. I'd say really the only new surprise thing we'll see is probably what Copy Vegeta's able to do. But outside of that, all the info is stuff that we would already expect. So this right here, this is going to be the turn for Super Vegeta. Remember, he greatly raises attack. Basically, he at full health, he's going to have 200% damage, well, 200% attack. So he gets up to 2.38. That is very, very high. This guy is a very strong unit. Nothing to, like, sneeze at or anything on this banner. If you don't get Transforming Vegeta, but you get this Super Vegeta, that's still going to be very good. I always talk about how valuable, wow, 2.6 for Transforming Vegeta. He is very good, but I always talk about how, it's always good to have the best unit of that character's name, right? And, like, this INT Super Vegeta is for sure, without a doubt, the best Super Vegeta in Dokkan. You know, there's only a few. What, like the SR one from the Hero and Villain Extermination event, and then there's also the AGL support type unit, which, you know, it's really weird. I would never consider that form of Vegeta a Super Vegeta. I certainly do not consider him a support type unit. That would not make a lot of sense. So the last thing that Super Vegeta is capable of doing is he does perform a guaranteed crit when he is up against an android category enemy. Now, typically, I'm not really the biggest fan of these types of abilities where they have to be fighting a certain sort of opponent, right, in order to get, you know, sort of the maximum effect from their passive. But, you know, several of these units I think have actually been done very, very well. Like, they made Vegeta just an outstanding unit on his own, right? But if you happen to be fighting, you know, Cell boss fights, or, I don't know, let's say Super Android 13 does get a Dokkan Fest, you know, this Super Vegeta is going to be ridiculous because he'll be putting out, I would say, roughly around a 2 million attack stat very frequently, right? And it's going to be a guaranteed crit 100% of the time. I mean, we've seen how with Blue Gogeta, a guaranteed crit is like, it's OP. Like, Gogeta Blue, once he's transformed, has the strength of a summonable LR. Like, if we're just talking the Gogeta Blue card alone, let's just pretend he's that the whole time, he's probably better than half of the summonable LRs. Like, that Gogeta Blue, the guaranteed crit and the 50% chance to dodge, it's just, it's insane. It's, like, absolutely beyond belief how powerful those abilities are. Also, you know, like the Tech Super Saiyan God Goku, you know, him and the Super Saiyan God Vegeta, their abilities aren't really too much of an issue too, where they get the little additional buff against a certain type of category enemy. But the way theirs works is, it's like God Vegeta and God Goku are already outstanding units. Man, we're up to 3 million with full power Frieza. Yeah, I am planning on doing an update video for full power Frieza, just to show like the maximum damage that he's capable of getting to on like the most malevolent warrior team. I think is probably his best team. Frieza is a very, very impressive unit. That full power Frieza. Like, I would argue we do need a new full power Frieza card to be activated. But it's like, you know, it's not like the old one is outdated in any way. Like, you know, after his EZA, he's capable of getting well above a 4 million attack stat, which again, you know, that's usually rarefied air that we would only see from like summonable LRs. So, you know, it's looking very, very good for some of these units. You know, the EZAs are very impressive. You know, like Tech Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks just had a very good EZA. A lot of these units are probably going to be moving forward for a while as good units. Now, Super Vegeta 2, the last thing I kind of want to go over here is on the Vegeta's lineage team, right? So, like, you know, when LR Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta came out, you know, 4-year anniversary gigantic units, one thing I made clear is that, you know, while Goku's abilities are definitely slightly better, you know, having the attack fully built up already instead of the defense in Vegeta's case, it's much better overall, right? You want the attack. Even on something like Super Battle Road, I think I've found that, like, you know, the LR Super Saiyan 4 Goku, him having that attack right at the start is definitely a little bit more beneficial because it's just enough to where Goku is capable of completely eradicating, you know, some of those lower level enemies, even in Super, you know, category Super Battle Road. So it works out really, really well. But I thought the big advantage for Goku over LR Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta was the team. Goku's team is, you know, it's, I think maybe the 3rd largest category in the game or something along those lines. And, like, you know, they're going to release a new Goku Dokkan Fest every other month. Like, Goku's, you know, the main character of the series. And then even if you consider, you know, like Bardock characters, you consider Gohan characters, we're going to see Dokkan Fest for those characters all the time. LRs for those characters all the time. Whereas Vegeta's team, you know, actually there's some holes there. Like, you know, I feel like despite the fact that Trunks has 500 LRs, you know, a lot of them don't fit on the Vegeta's lineage category team because, you know, like, you know, Goku, Trunks, and Pan, or, you know, Trunks and Mai, they're not on that category team. You know, we would need a new Dokkan Fest Spirit Bomb Rage Sword Trunks. I think that's the big one that would be very good. But overall, These two units right here, Transforming Vegeta and Super Vegeta, I think are very, very big time upgrades for the Vegeta's Lineage team. One of the big reasons is the links. You know, you look at Super Vegeta's links, Super Saiyan Royal Lineage, Prodigy, Saiyan Pride, Prepared for Battle, Fierce Battle, and Golden Warrior. Like, you go down the line, like Super Saiyan, Prodigy, Saiyan Pride, Prepare for Battle, Fierce Battle. Those are like links that like every Vegeta unit has got. So like Super Vegeta is going to fit completely right in there with Transforming Vegeta and all of them. So don't like say like, oh, Transforming Vegeta has bad links or Super Vegeta has bad links. No, they're both exceptional units. And, you know, honestly, I think Akatsuki did a really good job with them. So banner will be dropping sometime tonight. I'm out of town, so your boy won't be able to do a summoning stream, but I will do a video very shortly after the banner is released, so I look forward to that. Thanks you all for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.